Hey, awesomes. How's it going? Well, I've been having a wonderful week meeting with each one of the teams. Really enjoyed those meetings. Thank you. Extend a hearty thank you, a heartfelt thank you to each team, each group invited me. I had wonderful conversations in each one of those. So thank you again. That was incredible. So now we're going to turn the corner real quick. I think between now and Thanksgiving, we're going to knock out projects 4A and 4B. They're relatively short for the most part, but they can be a little bit confusing. So the purpose of this video, so our week 11 overviews, we're really just talking about where should we get started on project 4A and 4B. And I'm going to kind of show what there's kind of this inversion process that kind of takes place with projects 4A and 4B. So if you've looked at 4A and 4B, maybe you kind of already ascertained that or kind of have an idea as to what that looks like. But here's the long and short of it. All right. You start with project 4B. All right. You use a new technology that you haven't used before. Try to avoid Prezi or PowerPoint, some of the common ones, and we'll look on the project 4A, I believe it is, that tells us for this project, obviously we're going to use graphics in this one. We're going to look at things using graphics and whatnot. So it says in project 4, construct your progress reports without relying on PowerPoint or Google Slides or Prezi, right? For your visual elements. So we want to kind of try to think of something. We want to engage with a presentation technology that's new, perhaps different, right? And so to record, what we're going to record is our progress report. All right, so we've got the introduction, and I'll be back to talk a little bit more about that, the discussion, past and future work, teamwork, conclusions, recommendations. It's really just kind of a snapshot of what you've done so far, what's going on, according to those categories right there. And then here again, we're not going to use PowerPoint or Google Slides or Prezi, something like that. Try to find something new. And then, of course, we'll follow these guidelines here. So it's there again, it's like a very short, introduction, a couple of minutes, and then everyone speaks maybe 1-2 minutes or something like that. It's not super big, but everyone kind of take maybe like a section of your, of the progress report, and then just kind of updates me literally on kind of what's been going on, right? So you kind of got the introduction, set up what's coming, right? As we've kind of really gotten good at in our previous ones. Past and future work, some teamwork. What do we got left to do, perhaps, right? What's going on? Any things that's emerged in collaborative work? Any issues that you've overcome? And then, of course, your conclusions. How do things stand overall? And what do you think we should do if that is necessary or if that is applicable? So you're going to do that first with the new technology. You're going to use the new presentation technology to do project 4B. Then, as you're recording 4B, take notes of the things that you need for project 4A so that you can then evaluate it, right? So now we're going to, what software did we use? How did you find it? Why did you choose it? What makes it unique? Do you recommend others use it? What are the limits? What would be the best possible application? Did your team find it easy to use, et cetera, et cetera? So be aware of those issues, right? Those questions, things you're going to use that the 4A assignment sheet's asking you to use to evaluate the new technology you use in project 4B, so that you can write 4A, right? So there's kind of this dual inverted working together kind of thing going on, right? So just keep that in mind as you're going. So real quick, to kind of help us think about what to kind of be doing first, is the first thing I would do is, as a group, select your new technology that you're going to use that's going to be your slide presentation for recording project 4B, your progress report memo, or progress report video, excuse me, and then start assigning those 4B sections. Begin working on the progress report this week, I would probably recommend, and schedule a recording time with your team for next week, if possible, or later on this week, or whatever. Make sure that during that entire process, as you're using the new technology, take notes so that you can write the 4A. All right. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the week, but that hopefully get us started on those things. All right, guys, take care. All right. Stay safe and stay awesome. I'll be back soon. Bye now.